What's up, everyone? Mark Lobliner, TigerFitness.com. Let's talk about fruit. Doesn't make you fat. I still get this. So the carnivore people came in and they basically said that all carbs make you fat. They said that fruit makes you fat. They said that veggies make you sick because the oxalates and the phthalates and all that stuff, right? They said that oatmeal is bad for you. They said all these different things that really don't align with science. So before we go any further in this exercise, I would like to show you, as they call in Fauci land, I would like to show you the science. So let me just pull up this study right here. Fruit and vegetable, this is done in 2014, a while ago. Fruit and vegetable consumption and mortality from all causes, cardiovascular disease and cancer, systemic review and dose response. So basically, when you go down on this, and you can read the study, you go down on this paper. I want you guys with crazy minds thinking I said something weird. Basically, fruits and vegetables, from what we understand, they make you live longer. Pretty crazy, right? Pretty crazy. So let's get to the point. Balanced diets are good. Fruit is good for you. Now, does fruit make you fat? That is a very, very simplistic way to think of things. So you're looking at two different sources of carbohydrate. You got glucose and you have fructose. Now, fructose has a lower response in blood sugar in your body, a lower insulin response, but it preferentially fills your liver, right? Whereas glucose is your body's preferred fuel source. It goes to it first, from brain to body to muscular, systemic. Your body likes glucose. When in the absence of glucose, it will actually get carbohydrate from other sources, from gluconeogenesis, from protein or amino acids. Or if your body is lacking all of those things, it's lacking both carbohydrate and it's lacking enough amino acids for the gluconeogenesis, it'll convert fat to energy through ketosis. It turns them into ketones. So Samuel. By the way, we do these live for those listening afterwards. So fruit does make people fat, too much sugar. Actually, it's not the sugar that makes people fat. It is the overconsumption of calories. Whether you eat 2,000 calories from regular carbs or 2,000 calories from sugar, sure, sugar is more unhealthy, but more unhealthy. That is a broad term. Sugar, so you're looking at sugar wrong too. So there are different forms of sugar, right? Fructose, glucose, all that good stuff. And also has to do with your body processing. If you're healthy and you're not fat, you don't have metabolic syndrome, then your body's going to know what to do with those carbs. It's going to be able to process them. It's not going to cause the problems. But essentially, what you've heard before, a calorie is a calorie from a metabolic standpoint, from a fat gain and a fat loss standpoint. So sugar or fruit does not make you inherently fat. So have you ever met somebody who got fat eating chicken and apples? Have you ever met somebody who got fat eating whey protein and bananas? Have you ever met somebody who got fat eating, megadose honey? Drink the shit. I don't care. At the end of the day, it has to do with satiation, has to do with how much nutrients, micronutrients that food source gives you, and it has to do with how your body handles that. So systemically, how your body handles anything, obviously someone who's metabolically fit, who weight trains, who does cardio, and who eats a generally hypocaloric or balanced diet, who isn't overeating, going to go Golden Corral every day, they're going to be able to handle nutrients and process things better than someone who is unhealthy, has hypertension, has diabetes, has metabolic syndrome, all these different things. So the problem is people tend to put sugar in this bucket, right? Well, sugar, it says sugar's bad. What sugar? Again, when you're labeling, for example, the outright bar is 95% or so honey as its carbohydrate source. Honey is a superfood. Honey has literally been shown to increase health in so many different ways, in so many different studies. So you look at what else fruit gives you. What does fruit give you? A ton of fiber. I could pull up studies. I don't feel like looking it up. You can look it up yourself. When you look at fiber, I believe for every 10 grams of fiber up to a point, obviously the point of diminishing returns, you add your diet, you decrease your morbidity risk by around 5%. So not only does it have sugar that's actually bound sugar that's within a food, that's not going to cause a blood sugar spike or an insulin spike like eating a fucking pixie stick. So People look at things all in this vacuum, all in this bubble, and there's more nuance to life. So at the end of the day, if sugar is bad for you, then inherently sweet potatoes are bad for you, right? Because your body takes that sweet potato. What does your body do to carbohydrate? Converts it to glucose. Okay, you get where I'm going here. So no matter what you eat, protein as well. What does your body do when it doesn't have enough carbohydrate and you eat too much protein? It converts it to glucose. So we can't look at all things as bad. And you look at what fruit gives you, the phytonutrients, the antioxidants, the fiber. It is a superfood. And studies abundantly show that it also helps. If you look at the studies done on berries, it's also been shown that berries have this innate ability, could be due to their antioxidants or whatever, that berries will actually help you lose fat. Are berries a fruit? Do berries contain sugar? So by saying that all sugar is bad, you're basically saying fuck science, fuck data, fuck everything, fuck common sense. Nobody gets fat by eating too much fruit and protein. Nobody does. You're not going to do it. They actually did this thing, this food eater, this professional food eater, where he ate a certain amount of calories from a cheat food, whatever it is, right? Pizza. Then he tried to eat the same amount of calories from fruit. He was unable to do it because fruit is satiating. Fruit contains water. Now, I can make an argument why dry fruit, like cranberries, dried cranberries and dried raisins, why those would be a danger, but not because the sugar, but because the ability to overeat it. What we found in studies, what we find, ketogenic diet works, right? They work. Carnivore diets work, right? Balanced diets work. Vegan diets actually work. They improve health markers. And how do they do this? Because they are cutting your calories. They're making you eat less food. When you lose weight, you're more likely to have healthier habits. You're more likely to have healthier parameters, likely to have healthier lipid profiles, more likely to have healthy cholesterol. You're more likely to just be healthy. And healthy people do healthy shit. And that means healthy people aren't going to be fat because they're mindful of what they're consuming. They have a gauge where they're like, you know what? I'm not going to eat 12 pieces of fried chicken. I'm going to eat 2 chicken breasts that are grilled. There's a difference. So it's not the sugar. It is actually how much you eat. And you cannot overeat on fruit to a point that will make you obese. It's just not going to happen. It's not a possibility. It's not a probability. It's absolutely not going to happen. So is fruit going to make you fat? Yes, if you eat too much of it, which is very hard to do. However, if fruit is a part of your diet and you're eating very bad foods, then yes, you are going to have problems losing weight, period. The end. That's it. With that being said, any comments or questions? Because I loved it. Samuel, I appreciate you chiming in because it allowed me to answer your question or your comment. Fruit does make you fat. So saying something has too much sugar, if that leads to someone being hypercaloric, it will absolutely make you fat. But if you're eating sugar, a lot of sugar, even 100% of your carbs coming from sugar, and you're hypocaloric, you will still lose weight, period. Is it the healthy thing to do? Is it what I'd recommend? Absolutely not. It is not. Do not eat sugar like raw table sugar. But if you want all of your carbohydrate to come from fruit, to come from honey, to come from whatever else you want to eat that has sugar in it, it's not going to hinder your fat loss. And again, if you think that it does, either you're misinformed or you hate science. What is the optimal use of HGH for weight loss? Shane, I'm not that kind of channel. I don't really think if you're spending $1,000 a month on HGH to lose weight, you're probably not doing things right. Let's stick to diet and training for this channel, but HGH is not a fat loss agent. I look at it more longevity. Personally, I'm on HRT. I'm prescribed to take 2 IUs 5 days a week. I don't care about fat loss. I care about its longevity benefits. I feel great. I recover great. And I like being optimal. But it's a huge investment. Like it's going to cost you hundreds of dollars to take 2 IUs of HGH per day. So I'm just saying that I would look at other avenues, but if you're looking at it for fat loss, bro, just put the fucking cookie down. No offense, Shane. I appreciate you commenting. Fruit is mostly water and fiber, loaded with vitamins and minerals, keeps you full. Doesn't get much healthier than that. Thank you, Michael, Finally, somebody who likes science. That's totally wrong. LOL. Insulin makes you fat. Carb release insulin. Type 1 diabetics cannot get fat unless they use what? Insulin. Calories in, calories out. Quicks, you're absolutely incorrect. There's actually a drug that has been given to diabetics that has been shown to cause weight loss, been shown to be taken in a weight loss setting. Insulin is part of the thing. Like, you don't want to have high insulin. It's bad for you, right? You want to keep your insulin under control. But to say that insulin makes you fat, completely disregarding calories in, calories out. Again, it's not the theory of thermodynamics. It's not the practice of thermodynamics. It is the motherfucking law of thermodynamics. So again, if you're buying all this bullshit that these Dr. Bergs and these keto guys are selling you and their books, and no, I remember when they first came out, they're like, you don't need supplements except for ours. Ours are organs. Shut the fuck up. No offense to you, Quicks. I just encourage you to watch people like me, Dr. Lane Norton, Stan Efferding. You know, there's so many people preaching, Greg Doucette, Chris Jones, all these guys, like, they're giving you great information, and we're not quacks. I have the same shirt. Dude, you got it. You got it on the, what was that? Was it Veterans Day? It was Veterans Day or Memorial Day, one of those days. But yeah, these are awesome shirts. They fit great. Fit so good. Mark, does meat or eggs have antioxidants? So meat and eggs, if you look at the two most nutrient dense things on this planet, and again, I'm here simping for fruit. Like, I'm a fruity motherfucker. I'm simping for fruit. However, if you look at the two most nutrient dense things on this earth, it's going to be beef. It's going to be red meat, right? Not necessarily beef, but a form of red meat. And it's going to be eggs. Eggs are very healthy. So yes, you want to eat beef and eggs. Unless you're a vegan, then you have to eat that vegan shit. But I'm all for beef and eggs. Fruit has so much water that it gets you full. Makes a lot of sense. That's what I'm saying. I'm not saying eat handfuls of dried raisins and cranberries. But again, fruit is a superfood. All of them. Fruits make you have a fatty liver, bro. Yeah, not alcohol or anything else. Like, fruits make you have a fatty liver, because everybody with a fatty liver disease just ate too much fruits. They're not alcoholic or anything. They just got fatty liver from eating apples. Yes, apples gave them fatty liver. Joel, please tell me you're trolling. If not, I pray that your brain cells, like, here's what you need to do. You need to go to tigerfitness.com right now and buy some Ambrosia Mental Jewels. For you, I'd recommend about 30 of them bitches. Buy 30 bottles of Mental Jewels, and hopefully it helps you get over that whatever's going on in your brain, bro. Much love, Joel. Thank you, Mark. Boom, that's not a game. Samuel, virtual hug. Come here. Bring it in. Hug. I'm putting my head on this side of your body. Ready? Okay. Virtual hug. Let me ask you this. Can you kick my ass? Let me ask you from bodybuilding standpoint. My coach wouldn't let me have any fruit because sugar, and that's just old way of thinking. Jason, I mean this from the bottom of my heart. Your coach is a fucking idiot. You need to fire him today. And you know what I want you to do is I want you to go take your dog for a walk. If you don't have a dog, borrow your neighbor's dog. This is a good form of cardio. Listen to me. This is going to work out. Take your dog for a walk. So go on a walk. Your dog's probably going to take a shit. Usually my dog Ruckus shits on the walk. Blaze not all the time. Ruckus always shits. You pick up that shit in the bag, right? In the bag that you take with you, the plastic one you put around here, you pick it up, tie it off, take it home. Okay. I want you to go home, untie that bag, open it. Okay. Don't do anything with the poop. I want you to go in the drawer. I know you have a kitchen drawer with these, and get a paper bag. I want you to take that poop and dump it in the paper bag. I want you to walk over to your coach's house. I want you to put that paper bag on the porch. I want you to take a match. I want you to strike that match. I want you to throw it on that paper bag and set that shit on fire and walk away. Yeah, your coach is an idiot. Having fatty liver is not good. Don't eat fruits. Joel, bro, I hear, so I live right near Vanderbilt University, and Joel, I'm going to help you out here. They're actually offering brain implants at Vanderbilt now. It's a one, you have to sign up for it. It's a study. So if you go now, you have to sign a waiver. They might be able to give you a brain implant. It'll help you a lot. LML, stop trolling. Joel is trolling. I think he's trolling. No way is Joel not trolling. So eating fruit cup, no sugar added as breakfast, whey protein, and then end of day meat and rice, you can still lose weight. You can lose weight eating Twinkies, ding dongs, and lard as long as you're hypocaloric. Thank you, Shane. I appreciate you, brother. Virtual hug. Head to the side. There you go. Pat on the back to make it weird, to make it not weird. If you hit a guy while you're hugging them, it makes it masculine. So if you just hug a guy, kind of might be a little bit weird, a little bit Chuck Basher there. But like, if you hit a guy, it's like, look, I'm hugging you and I'm hitting you at the same time. I still do post-workout pineapple like Chris Jones during Physiques of Greatness. Great post-workout. Yeah, I love, my wife cuts up pineapple once a week and I'm nibbling on that shit all day long. The bromelain in it, all that good stuff. It can help with joint pain, joint discomfort. It can help with digestion. Fantastic fruit. Pineapples are amazing. Amazing. I'm at the gym working out, watching your video. Turn the video off, get your workout. The video will be here later. Don't watch videos during your workout. You should be playing DMX. Keto forever. God. Oh, man. I hope he's trolling or else he bought the fucking. Oh, man. You see these guys like, oh, calories. Jason Fung. Calories do not count. Yeah, they do. They do. They fucking do. By the way, that was more Mr. Miyagi than Jason Fung. Don't cancel me for that. I'm allowed to make voices, right? Like, Asians make more money than anybody in America. They're not marginalized anymore. Okay. You, Alan, and Dr. Mike are always saying the truth. Carbs are not the enemy. Trash processed foods are. And realize America consumes a majority. I believe Alan sent me a study. 60% of the foods Americans eat are ultra processed. It's not fruit, dude. It's fucking fruit pie. It's apple pie. It's fucking... Apple pie is the problem, not apples. Yeah, it was the Memorial Day sale for this shirt. Guys, can't miss out on these shirts. Our swag's on point. Wait till you see our Halloween shirt. Stop doing fad diets like Kaleo and Peto. Peto. Oh, man, I'm not talking about Joe Biden here. Paleo and keto. Paleo and keto. Crazy true. I'm on prep 18 days out. This diff has been different, shorter time. I evolve more fruits every now and then. I have a great deal to get pumped. So I'm still getting leaner. See, again, there's anecdote for everything, and there's anecdote for and against. But science says pretty clear fruit helps you not die, and it helps you get lean. Correct. Meat and eggs are the best superfoods of all time. Joel, oh, man. You know, when you put official by your name, was there another Joel Francis, or do you just want people to like, are you like real Donald Trump? Oh, I thought you were the fake Donald Trump. Eating a good number of egg whites and chicken plus tuna, protein bars, those outright bars, super good. Amen to that. Amen to that. All right. I did a 6-month study on prisoners locked to controlled cells, water, vitamin. Okay. Only cupcakes and all lost weight. We spiked their insulin. They lost fat. Dr. AJ, if you can message me on Instagram at Mark Lobliner and send me that link, that is fucking fantastic. So basically what Dr. AJ is saying, that no matter what you eat, if you're hypocaloric, even if you spike the insulin, you're going to lose fat. Okay, guys, like this is real data. And even if he's lying and he's not really a doctor, or maybe he's another kind of doctor, like Dr. Dre, right? Like I think that he has a lot to say. And a lot of doctors on the internet who preach the keto diet, they're chiropractors. And I didn't know that chiropractors are nutrition experts. I don't know. Maybe it's just because I'm racist. I'm a white supremacist Jew. Mark, what about the anti-nutrients of fruits and veggies? Dr. Berg is such a scammer. Okay, here's the deal. They exist, but not in the amount or anything that'll hurt you, right? Like if they were anti-nutrients, if they were bad, why would we have all this data showing that fruit helps you live longer? Like, let's use common sense here. They're to prevent against like parasites and insects and shit like that. Like our digestive system can easily handle the oxalates. Shut the fuck up about oxalates. This is fucking crazy. These guys are so big trying to sell their books. Look, man, I'm gonna be real. See, these guys go out, oh, well, here's this. Oh, by the way, buy my book. Look, I ain't lying. I make the best supplements and I'm selling the shit out of them. Drop Factor will help you lose fat. I'm not faking the funk. I'm selling shit all day long. At the end of this video, you're going to have an ad. Difference between me and them is I'm not pretending to be anti-capitalism and then going in with this bullshit. Oh, well, you don't need anything. Oh, but buy my book. Donate to my research foundation. Fucking all this. Shut the fuck up. Like these guys are such fucking slander, like scammers. It's out of control, man. Not a recommended diet, but can be done. Yeah, I don't think any of us are going to recommend a Twinkie diet. Oh, that would be fucking awesome, wouldn't it? Best time to use diuretics for show. So here's a little trick I have. I don't use diuretics. If you have to use diuretics, you're not lean enough. I'm always the driest guy on stage, not always the biggest guy. If you have to use diuretics, it just means you're not lean enough. None of my clients, marklowblinder.com, that's marklowblinder.com is my coaching. None of my clients use diuretics. And if they do, they don't tell me about it. And I can usually tell because like, they'll be like, oh, I fucked up. I used diuretics and you told me not to. Don't use diuretics. If you're lean enough, you don't want to, because where does water come from? If you're lean and you have no sub-Q fat, it's coming intracellular, bro. That's coming from muscle, intramuscular. Just got done at the gym. What's up, Joe Cab? Getting it done. DMX hits different in a workout. God bless. Man, we lost a real one with DMX. Real one, dude. Man, I miss DMX. He had the best shit. So great. Well, time to get ready for gym. Going to slap on this TF shirt, drink a scoop of Clash 3D, and destroy these shoulders. Oh, Soldier, you're in South Central, bro. South Central. I come from Inglewood, California. Much love for South Central. Much love. Much love. Love y'all, man. Have a good workout, bro. Where you train out there? I know that Mac was training. He was training at Coast Fitness up in, I think it was right by LAX. Oh, where are you training up there, bro? It's good area. Again, I'm not going to South Central anymore. I've outlived those days. I went from Inglewood to Brentwood, but like you're not gonna catch me hanging out in South Central. Let's be real. Like I lost look. I'm just an old suburban football coach and like fuddy-dud old guy, right? But Cali soy protein powder is dangerous. Cali says protein powder is dangerous. Cali's a moron. How'd you like that clickbait thumbnail? I thought that would be perfect. Oh, there is another Joel Francis. Okay, so you're not like you should have gone real Joel Francis, like Donald Trump. My gym has outright bar. Now that is a gym I love, bro. What's up, Zoko? How you doing, bro? Hey, questions, you guys. It's almost at the bottom. If you guys have anything you want me to address, just ask it down below. I love doing these videos, dude. I love interacting with people. This is the best thing ever. Like I used to just do the YouTube lives in my sauna, and I wasn't able to really get, because it's hot and my brain starts going like dead midway through. If you listen to a chiropractic doctor, you deserve to get your nutrition and health advice from a Ouija board. So I'll be real. Like I have the best chiropractor in the world because he does more than chiropractic. His name is Dr. Brandon Kasinger, and he's located right here in Franklin, Tennessee. He has an office in Columbia as well, and one other city. I can't think of the name. It's some podunk ass town. But I had a great one, Dr. Stu in Illinois, in Elgin, Dr. Colton Anderson in St. Charles, Illinois. So there are good ones, but again, they're not nutritionists. Like Dr. Stu knows a lot of nutrition, but like they're good at fixing things. Like I'll be real. If it wasn't for Dr. Kasinger, my body would not be functioning like it is now. And back in the day, if it wasn't for Dr. Stu got me through 2 broken shins, some injuries that I had from going on American Grit. Like these are good dudes. So I'm not going to shit on chiropractors. I'm just going to shit on those guys. I'm going to shit on Dr. Berg. I'm going to shit on that one guy whose thumbnail is just him holding his finger up. Like put that finger right up your ass, bro. Guys, just eat a lot of fat and meat. Nothing. I got to read all Joel's comments, guys. Like Joel's awesome. He's my spirit animal. I love you, Joel. Thank you so much for being here, by the way. My views suck. I'll take anything I get. You're definitely right. I'm going to keep doing green tea and coffee and water as my diuretics. I train fasted and fast all the way to 1 p.m. I hate fasting, so you should hire me as a coach. You'll get much better results if you don't fast. Even, what's this channel? The guy with the curly hair who was really good during the pandemic. High intensity something. I watch his channel all the time. I like the guy a lot, but even he stopped fasting pre-workout. This guy's not a bodybuilder. He's just a dude who wants to have a little bit more muscle. So stop training fasted. Stop training fasted. I don't care if you train at 2 a.m. Have an outright bar or a scoop of whey and a banana. Stop training fasted. I didn't know you were from Inglewood, bro. Your hometown guy makes you love you even more. Going to LA Fitness in Inglewood off Crenshaw and Century. Ooh. So I trained when I was a kid. I trained at the Valley Total Fitness. It's now, I think it's an LA Fitness, or it used to be. I think it could be in East Sporta up in Culver Center. And I trained at Gold's Venice. And there was a World Gym, I believe it was, down in Marina Del Rey. So those were my 3 places. Then I trained at Culver High. So I went to Culver City High School, Soldier. now I live in heaven. Like once you move away from Cali and the inner city and you move into like Brentwood, Tennessee, you're like, I do not deserve this. Like I appreciate where I live much more than people who've lived here their whole life. Like I do not want to ruin Tennessee. I want to make it better. You know, a lot of people who've lived here, they take for granted having all the shit we have here and having the low crime and having the good people and the good weather. And I'm just saying, not that we didn't have good weather in the hood, but like, man, I love living here, man. But I have nothing but love for SoCal. Every time I get back from a shift, I get home from work at 1 a.m. and I retain a little water. That can happen. A good night's sleep gets rid of that water, and that's what you do before a show. Is pregnenolone safe? Mellow, that's not for me, dude. I don't fucking know. I mean, I use a doctor for my hormone replacement therapy. So I do research things, but yeah, that's just not me. That's just not me. I wish I could help, but I can't. Can you do the pec bounce, Mo? You're anonymous, so I guess you could be a female, so it's not weird, huh? Yeah, gotcha. Okay. Is dragon fruit good for you? I'd imagine it's a fruit. Like, unless you're eating like a poisonous berry, like there's no fruit. I'm going to say, don't eat that. It's going to kill you. Right. I haven't read up on like what exactly is good or bad about dragon fruit, but I'd imagine that, you know, it's really good. I mean, looks good. I mean, unless you're afraid of dragons. Joel, see, we can all, yeah, high intensity health. That dude with the curly ass hair, like he says some shit that's weird, but like I've been watching a lot of his stuff and I really agree with a lot of what he says. I really do. So that's my opinion on fruit. Unless another question comes in while I'm doing this outro, just want to tell you guys, I appreciate you guys watching. Be sure to like this video, subscribe to this channel, click on the notification bell. I'm going to start doing this shit live from now on because I hate recording shit. It feels like I'm talking to myself. I can't interact with people. I feel like I'm here with you. I feel like we're interacting. I feel like we're bonding. I give virtual hugs with the head to the side like that, a little pat on the back. That's what I love to do. Oh, I did a video, James, on Sam Sulek. I actually have a whole video on it. If you look at my channel, it's in there. So it's probably like 2 weeks old. My thoughts on Sam. Here's my thoughts. He's not the first young dude to take steroids. Remember, like Branch and Jay competed at the teen nationals against each other. And if they were natural, God bless them. But yeah, you make your own decision. I've never asked him. I love both those guys, but like Sam is probably taking a lot of steroids and he's training hard and he's young. He has good genetics. Until he starts winning bodybuilding shows, what are we even talking about? Like, it's not like, you know, when, it's not like when, what's Andrew Jack came on the scene, you know, and everybody's like, wow, he's great. And then he actually went and he got his pro card and started winning pro shows. As far as I'm concerned, he's just a young dude who's jacked and, you know, let him have his social media following. He's just an influencer at this point. You know, what am I going to comment on? Like, he's a kid who probably takes steroids, who looks great. But he's an adult. Like, he can make his own decisions. My kids grow. Look, I don't condone, like, I'm not a pro marijuana use and drinking. You know, that's not what I do. It's not my thing. But my kids have those rules as long as they're under my roof. My daughter turns 18 next year. If she decides and she's out of the house and I'm not supporting her, that she's going to smoke weed and drink, she's an adult. There's nothing I can do. She makes her own decisions. It's just my prayer and hope that I have instilled my ethics in her, that she doesn't make those bad choices. Sam is doing Sam. He's a full grown-ass man. He's an adult. He's entertaining, obviously, to watch. I watched about 2 minutes of one of his videos, and it just wasn't my cup of tea. But for that matter, I can't watch more than 2 minutes of any video. I never watch full podcasts. I always just watch like the clips of what they have. Like, I've never watched a full Joe Rogan podcast. He's my favorite podcaster. I've never watched Timcast IRL, his actual like 2 hour long vlog podcast. And I've even been on the show. In fact, I didn't even watch the episode I was on in its entirety. I watched the clips, like the one about a Raiderette spitting in my mouth. I watched that because it was funny and I wanted to hear myself talk. But like, I just don't have I'm not the guy to ask about social media people because I'm really busy. I have a 12 o'clock board meeting, had a 10 o'clock meeting in my other company, and I was supposed to do a live with Alan today. So I had it budgeted out. So I decided to do this video. It's gone way longer than I wanted it to, but I love it. So fuck it. But I don't have time to sit there and watch YouTube. And when I'm driving and I drive really far and I travel a lot, I generally will listen to podcasts like Rogan or whatever, or I'll watch Hulu. I'll watch like football games and shit. But I don't really know what these people are about. I don't watch anything in its entirety. I'll watch clips. But the dude seems like he's building a little brand for himself, making money. God bless him. All fruits are pretty much good. I mean, with the exception of some I don't even know, poisonous ones. But berries, blueberries, blackberries, strawberries, dingleberries. Joking about dingleberries. Dingleberry is when you get poop caught in your ass hair. I enjoy these Q&A. Thanks. My pleasure. Can you do one by one instead of both of them? Oh, God, Zoko, you're being weird. What's your top 5 fruit to eat? So not my top 5 nutritionally, what I enjoy eating. Number 1 is pineapple. Number 2 is probably strawberries, grapes, blueberries, and bananas. Mark, should I change my workout sets and reps to get results like changing to what you usually lift and then lifting heavier? Zoko, I have no idea what that means. Q, elaborate. Going to the gym later this evening, definitely going to put on DMX. That's right. Stop, drop, shut them down, open up shop. I apologize. And can you lose weight if you have a small meal before you work out? So here's the deal. Floof the periwinkle researcher. Periwinkle archer. Fuck. Whatever your name is. It doesn't matter what you... Okay. As long as you're hypocaloric, it doesn't matter if you eat Twinkies covered in chocolate sauce and breast milk. It doesn't matter. As long as you're hypocaloric at the end of the day, end of the week, you're going to lose weight. We've established that. What about artificial sweeteners? Artificial sweeteners are amazing. I have some artificial sweetener right here in this cup. So I love artificial sweeteners. I love artificial sweeteners. Fucking artificial sweeteners are life. Jessica, what's up, girl? Hey, Mark, do you recommend any books or anything you struggle with negative thinking and want to be the best version of yourself? Whew, that's a good one. I don't usually read rah-rah books because I'm like the rah-rah guy. Like, I am the overly optimistic guy. Like, I'm not the guy to read books about that because I'm the guy who really writes those books. Oh, man. I wish I could help you, Dewan, and maybe somebody here can, but I don't know. I don't know. Fighting a headache, but one hop in and say hi. Well, hopefully my voice didn't contribute to more of a headache. What do you recommend in terms of growing your arms in reference to my question on sets and reps? Train your arms like everything else. Like a lot of people, and I've done this before and I'm probably doing it now because I have no plans of competing is, you have a weak body part and you end up tacking arms to the end of your workout. So you're doing like a whole bunch of like chest. You're like, I'm gonna do biceps afterwards. And then by then you're exhausted and you're tired and you're glycogen depleted. You do like 3 sets. So you're doing like 15 sets per every other body part. You're doing 3 sets for arms. Then why do your arms are lacking behind? If you want to grow your arms, prioritize them. I have very crappy genetics and a very slow metabolism. A lot of people do. A lot of people do. Mark, will you and Alan get Mike Israetel on a Gainscast in the future? I think he owes it to me. I did fly out to see him. Mark, how many meals to build muscle? As many as it takes to hit your macros. But generally speaking, for optimal, for optimization, eat every about 3 to 4 hours is the data that I can interpret. It's what I interpret from the data, and other people might interpret other things from various sets of data. Appreciate it, brother. Thanks, Dewan. Anyway, guys, I got to go to a meeting right now. I appreciate you guys watching. And we are going to go and we're going to finish this with an epic advertisement. Thank you so much, guys. I used to have to go through dozens of bottles of vitamins, of supplements just to get what I need. Look, I'm busy. I'm running multiple businesses. I'm coaching. I'm a professional bodybuilder getting ready for my first pro show. I don't have time to sit there and do all that. I gotta go. I'm on the go all the time. That is why I created MTS Nutrition Immortal. Here's how they look. This replaces dozens of bottles of supplements. So let me tell you exactly what this has. It has probiotics, greens, liver detox, joint support, cardiovascular support, and
the most complete multivitamin, multi-mineral supplement ever created. If you have a busy life or you simply want more time to do the things you love and be able to travel by just taking one simple little pack with you, Immortal's for you.